Thanks for clicking in, everybody. Let me tell you, this is impressive. We are faced with our first significant storm of the 2016 winter season, and the word historic might come into play here, guys. This is something that I haven't seen in a while in terms of the actual setup that's going to produce this storm system, and it's not a lock yet. I really want to wait until, say, tomorrow night to really zone in on where totals could be. So for right now, this storm is going to be coming in late Friday night and lasting all through Saturday. This is what I'm thinking in terms of confidence. I'm very confident in heavy accumulating snow, and these numbers could be big, guys. I'm not going to throw them out there yet, but just know it's not going to be any run-of-the-mill storm here. Okay, so highest confidence zone is this dark blue area. Accumulating snow likely up here and way down here, which the map is cut off, where I would expect you'd see at least a couple inches of snow, if not more. We don't know. Let's dive right into it. Don't want to take a lot of time here. Right now, the energy it's going to fuel this storm system is actually out here in the Pacific. Okay, and it's getting close enough to land now where the weather models, the different sensors that they have, the air balloons, the buoys, the satellites, can pick up on this disturbance pretty well. And what's going to happen is this is going to ride the jet stream right down, consolidate along the East Coast, and blow up into a big storm. Okay, going into the actual projections to show you what we're looking at. So we have this little clipper system coming through middle to end of the week, and then here comes our storm system, guys, developing on Friday morning down here in Louisiana, and it's only going to blow up more. It approaches our area by, say, Friday night. You can see heavy snow starts to break out in West Virginia and Western Virginia, and by the time we get to, say, early Saturday morning, very late Friday night, it's snowing in all parts of the tri-state area, and this is not going to get out quickly. Watch this. So this is at 1 o'clock in the morning Saturday. 6-hour increments. 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay? And then it tapers off. So we're looking at a 24-hour potential event. This thing just explodes off the East Coast, and that's why you're seeing totals out there that are very impressive. Now let me show you guys what's actually going on here so you understand real quickly on what's causing this storm. Okay, so what you're looking at right here is this is just upper air energy in the atmosphere. So it's actually called spin in the atmosphere. It's called vorticity. And you can also notice the jet stream. So you can see where these lines rise. You have a big rising jet stream, a ridge of high pressure. Where they dip is where low pressure tends to form. You guys can see, if you keep your eye on this piece of energy, this enters, okay, on Tuesday night. And then watch everything just consolidate down here in the south. You can see that all consolidating. Now, a big part of that is this ridge out west is really pumping up high, okay? And when you get ridges to pump, it allows energy to downstream to consolidate and dig in. So that's a dig that you're seeing. Now, on top of this, I'm going to show you the pressure pattern. Look at all this high pressure ahead of this storm. Now, this does two things. It slows the storm down, but also it funnels in all this cold air. So cold air is not going to be scarce. In fact, the air mass we're seeing now is really big fuel for this storm. Most historical East Coast storms, when you look back the last 50 years, have had major cold outbreaks ahead of them. I don't know if you guys went outside today, but it's cold out there. And this is the air mass that's going to aid our storm. So you can see the storm comes in, and all that high pressure up here helps lock that cold air in. And what I like to look at is, I mentioned this on the blog this morning, see this little vortex or low pressure area up here in eastern Canada, say just off in the western Atlantic. This helps hold the high pressure in. Now what we have to look for is, does this high pressure push a little bit too much? And that would cause the storm to stay a little bit more south. The models aren't indicating that today, but it could happen, especially if you see, I'll show you an example here. If you see this little, there's some energy up here. If this digs a little more and pushes these lines down, you're going to have a storm system that basically will probably start here, but it will not make it as far north as, say, Massachusetts. It will stay south, which would cut totals down. And that goes back to why I put this accumulating snow likely, but didn't have it in the high confidence zone. I have to show this, guys. This looks really close to the blizzard of 96. Left image shows the upper air pattern for the blizzard of 96. Right image shows the European model from today. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see these look very similar. So big ticket item on our hands here. I'll keep you guys updated daily. More tomorrow morning. But buckle up, because this winter's just getting started.